This is a message from Zippo, who posted a message on your YouTube channel. And he says he doesn't remember how he found your channel, but he wanted to say that he really likes the talks that you've put up. And he wanted you to talk on the idea that, well, this is what it says. I've been considering the idea of oneself is all there is, and that this self creates multiple layers of self and God, because the idea of singularity is no longer tolerable. Can you talk on this sometime?
I would say that, what's his name?
Zippo.
I'd say, Zippo, I really enjoy your view of the self. It's very noble. Reminds me very much of the idea of self in Hinduism. That there's no difference between the self and Atman and Brahman. And with that view, then the self does create God, depending upon how you use the word create. I think he means, I'm not sure in the terms of the way in which that's being expressed. See, the self, or Atman, doesn't create God, it's equivalent to God as Atman, as Brahman. But there'd be no need to create a God. The self wouldn't need to create a God if the self is God or divine. And the interesting thing in this quote is the use of the word singularity, which comes from hyperspace. And you know, what's most interesting in my experience is the fact that for many years there was a whole philosophical and cultural revolution against metaphysics. But that's not true, you see.
Really?
Yeah, they love it. So long as it comes through the door of subatomic physics. Now all the super physicists, they can come and write books about God, and they can talk about all of the metaphysical subjects because they think they have an insight into the subatomic world, and therefore it gives them the right to declare a metaphysics consistent with science. So they're not against metaphysics. They just don't like us philosophers doing it without subatomic physics. There's only one problem they have. Subatomic physics has no place for the self. The theory of everything, there's no room for man. So they're developing a theory of everything that doesn't have a place for man, and therefore, in principle, the most important thing about everything is man. And it's missing. But don't let your philosophy wait until you find evidence from the sciences to support your philosophical views. Because tomorrow there may become another one, another scientific discovery that will change that again and end. No end to it. And what it really is a doubt about the role of mind's ability to experience and understand its own experience, and that's philosophy. So I would say to Mr. Zippo, I love your name. I used to have a Zippo lighter during the war, and in honor of that, good day to you, Zippo.